A search by police for a wanted person ended in a massive drug bust today in Williamsport. More than 1,000 bags of heroin, cocaine, and illegal pills, along with 3 guns and thousands of dollars in cash, were found at the home along West 4th Street. Police.
After being shot twice in the torso early this morning in Williamsport, and police in Lycoming County are still searching for who did it. Newswatch 16's Christina Papa spoke with students at Penn College who just moved in down the street from where that shooting happened. Christina joins us live in the Central Pennsylvania newsroom. Christina.
John and Julie, police say the shooting victim is a man with ties to the Philadelphia area. He's currently in critical condition with 2 gunshot wounds. Neighbors on 3rd Avenue in Williamsport say they heard several shots just after 1 this morning and called police.
This is just something new I'm doing, man. So first of all, I want to, introduce you to the people, man. So just, start off by introducing yourself, man.
Hey, man, my name's Bishop Brown from Williamsport, PA, man. Port Life, man.
Yes, sir. Born and raised?
Yeah.
Born and raised. So I want to dive right into it, man. They say Williamsport is a rehabilitation town. Is that true?
Yeah. A lot of people come up here to get off drugs and alcohol and shit.
So, like, how did that come about? Because I heard it wasn't drugs. I heard it was alcohol. Can you touch on that?
Most of the black people go to NA, but they do got a lot of black alcoholics. You know what I'm saying? But white people came to Williamsport, outside Williamsport, Montoursville.
Okay.
A guy had like a little 3-quarter house where they would live there and they would go to meetings and like they had to get a sponsor in 2 weeks. They had to make 3 meetings a day. It's basically what they're doing now. It's a 3-quarter house for like people.
And that's alcohol.
That was for alcohol.
Okay.
This is like late 70s, early 80s.
Okay.
Before crack. This was pre-crack.
And who put this into play? This whole.
The dude that did it ended up relapsing on drugs. He had like 20 or 30 years clean or some shit like that. They found him in one of his recovery houses in the closet, OD. You know what I mean, with the needle in his arm. So I don't.
Okay.
I forget the bull's name, but.
So where does Jessie Bloom come in?
Jessie Bloom was the mayor. She was one of the first female mayors of Williamsport. And at the time, I think it was her son. I don't know if it was her son or her niece or nephew or something like that. Somebody in her family had drug and alcohol problems and overdosed. This is pre-fentanyl too.
Gotcha.
So she overdosed on heroin back in the day. So she wanted to help other people in that situation because Williamsport had always been a drug town. If you look at Williamsport on the map, we're 2 to 3 hours to any major city. If you go left, it's going to be 2 hours or 3 hours. If you go 2 hours to the right, you're going to Philly, Jersey, New York. So, Williamsport's right smack in the middle. So it's always been a drug town. Right. Drugs been coming through here. You know what I mean? But it's just a small community, man. Around 50,000 people, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. But she allowed people from Philadelphia to come up here to recover off of drugs. You know what I mean? Because they had Vine Avenue. Vine Avenue is a street, pretty long street here in Williamsport, and it was all recovery houses on both sides. And that's where, instead of going to the rehab, they stayed in these recovery houses, and they had to pay their room and board. They had to do chores in the house. They had to go to meetings. They had to get sponsored and just work the program. What happened was, she had a good idea, but I don't think she understood what it was going to cause as far as bringing the city to the Williamsport. Williamsport already had city people up here from all over. You know what I mean? They had the painter bulls from Virginia. Back in the day, they came up here and would paint for a couple months. You know what I mean? And a couple of them cats hooked up with these little chicks around here and had kids up here. So, people from Florida, we had a lot of people up here from back in the day.
Got you. So, is it safe to say once they started bringing Philly people up here to get clean, maybe family members came up here, seeing how it was?
Bro.
Huh?
I mean, for instance, say I came up here to get off drugs, and I call you, and you say like, how you doing? How you making out up there, John? And I tell you, man, that shit, I'm doing good, but them nicks down there go for 20 up here, nigga. So the following week, you coming up here with 2 of your mans in them. You might start at my crib, but you might end up in the projects with a little bitch. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all move your little work and back and forth and back and forth. You know what I mean? That's how that happened.
So that's how that pipeline happened.
But them niggas brought, you know, with fiends, you know, we were not getting the good people from Philadelphia. We was getting the worst of the worst.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, they're going to bring the city mentality to Williamsport.
Right.
The games that they were hard to run down there, they could run them up here with ease.
Got you.
Until Mr. Charlie got Mr. Charlie got hip eventually. But niggas cleaned them up before they found out.
Got you. So would you say it started off as a good idea trying to help people, but would you say it turned out maybe it was a bad idea?
Actually it was like an experiment.
Okay.
I say it was like an experiment because at this time around here, nobody and you know, in this part of Pennsylvania, nobody was doing that type of thing at that time.
Got you.
Like right now, Altoona's going through what Williamsport went through in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? With crack and stuff. Now it's fentanyl and heroin out there. But people coming from Jersey and New York going out there. Before it was just all Philly up here.
Right.
Now they got Jersey niggas up here. They got niggas from New York. They got the grass drilling niggas up here from Texas and Tennessee. So it's a lot of, before we just dealing with people from Philadelphia. So, you know, Williamsport people, you know, the locals was kind of mad when the niggas came up here at first because they was, you know what I mean, taking over the little, you know, they selling their drugs, they fucking their little bitches and shit. Niggas was mad. Y'all Philly niggas got a little swag. So, you know what I mean? These little country bitches up here was like, damn, that niggas, you know what I mean? Y'all what y'all call in the city? Finesse. Y'all finesse them bitches, right? So they put the little Philly finesse on there. All y'all Philly got that Philly finesse shit. I don't know what it is.
It's funny you say that because that's how I got introduced. My cousin, he met Gary Coleman. Remember Gary?
That's Crack's brother, right?
Yeah, he met Gary in I think placement, and then from there they linked up. Went to met in Williamsport. I think it was Kennedy King, which is not around no more, right? That's gone, right?
Yeah, that was like the biggest public housing in Williamsport.
Yeah, so
it was located in Newberry.
Yeah, so that's how it be. You just meet somebody. And that's how it was with us. We met him. He put my cousin on with the town. My cousin wound up talking to his sister. We wound up getting in the mix. Next thing you know, boom. You can get in the mix real easy up here if you know what you're doing. It ain't as easy as it is now.
Back in the day, you could pull it off. You didn't even have to have no clientele. You come up here, give a couple testers out. Now that fiend telling some fiend, you might walk up into a crib and it'd be like 5, 6 smokers in there, and they all got their check.